Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Kingdom 2 Crowns, where in the previous episode we were besieged several times by the greed because, well, quite frankly, we have coin, they're one coin, and that's pretty much the start and the entire thing. Let's just get a bit of fire placed here and get rid of those greed. Yes, and we also had to weather a lot of attacks because of retaliations and indeed a bit of blood moon. Either way, in this episode, the objective is to go on the right-hand side at a fairly serene pace to see how far we can get if we were going to attack that side on foot. What I mean is that if we would send the attack, we need to know how long it would take for those guys to actually get there. Obviously, we're also removing some trees and trying to set up a forward point, but we'll see how far we get on that front. As you can see, it is now day... Ooh, that is 38, I believe, there. So, quite an advanced stage here for the game, and obviously we're also into the autumn now as well, so that means that money will not be that easy to get. We do have a lot of farmers, which is fine, so we can still gather coin that way at the moment, but obviously once the winter comes along, it will be a lot, well, it will be impossible to gather it that way. There will be some berries to deal with, and we might have other smaller ways of getting some coin, but mainly it'll be by the interest and such, and we'll just have to weather those 16 days, which means the attacks are going to be a lot more difficult to deal with and repair. That's the main point there. I'd like to hopefully attack on the right hand side and get the portal down, but we will have to see. Obviously I'm trying to take the normal speed here, not trying to do any runs like that because that will sort of affect the data, but there you are. We are coming close to the edge, which we should be able to see the dock portal, I believe, and yes, there it is, it is open. So actually I think we could probably successfully make that attack in the next morning, which means that this entire side will be pacified, which is pretty good. You can see we've got a couple of deer there as well. We don't have the ability to charm them and obviously take them back to the front line, but that's not too much of a problem because, well, we can do that. We can put fire out, which is always a useful trait. And obviously, once we've done this attack on the right-hand side, it means we can build up the lighthouse. Not something that we need to do at this stage, but something that we will do before we leave the island. And then it is the attack on the left, which is the main concern. I've passed one destroyed portal. This is the second one here, and then the third one will be, well, we're getting too soon. I'm just going to tell them to destroy these trees. I know it's a point of contention when I destroy all of the trees because obviously it's affecting it so that we can't get all of these deer and such, but it is what it is. You know, we do get more prairie, more plain, whatever you would like to call it, to get all these rabbits, and there's more chance of us finding the berries as well. So there are some advantages to that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stand next to these guys and see if they've got any coin on them, and yeah, that's actually a fairly decent amount of coin there. So I'm going to go back and make sure we have decent money in places. Good grief, that is actually very, very decent money. I'm going to start to drop it as I pass, just to put it on the ground there. The farmers will eventually pick that up, and ooh, looks like we were going to spit a bit of flame there. I'm going to then put a lot of this money into the bank, because obviously more money in the bank, which means it is much, much better for us in the long term, especially in winter, because we'll get our interest there. We'll get a couple of archers, because I think it's always useful to have them, and they have just stopped. They just went inside, which is problematic. Anyway, we'll get a couple more there. We're going to rush on the left-hand side, just to see if there's anyone that requires... there is someone that's waiting around here. I don't know if we have all of the knights that we require. I know there is a couple of ones either side, but I don't know if they're all knights, so we'll have to see there. So a bit of coin here, enough for an attack, so I'm going to, as I said, run to the right-hand side, although that attack will already be underway, and we're already a little bit tucking out, so it might be sending it a little bit later than I would have liked, but I don't think it's a deal breaker. Oh, that's a deal breaker though. We can see that we have this person running to the left hand side, so that there is the... Good grief, that's a lot of money. That is also another one. There's two people running this side, so that is both of those squires type people who are... Let me just deal with this thing here, and no, looks like it's been dealt with anyway. Yeah, so we've got... Do we have the catapult? We do have the catapult. Yeah, that looks like two of the squires. They don't have the proper knight kit, so what I'll do is I will upgrade said kit so they both have it, because if obviously you send them without it, it's a lot harder for them. So let's just do a bit of we bask? No, there's no basking is available. You can see they've just they started to come back there. What I'll do is I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That should be enough coin for them to deposit that in the bank. And we also have another knight coming past there, which obviously we can give them coin as well. But my goal is to get at least... For some reason there, the coins aren't counting up. See that? They're not actually counting. The coins are still there. The coins are physically still there, but they were just sort of glitching out a little bit. Anyway, I'll rush to the left to make sure that we have enough... Well, the farmers will be here, and they should have a lot of coin on them because we haven't seen them in quite some time. Yeah, there's some decent coinage. More coin there. And then one more here. And that should be, actually, yeah, just about the right amount. Perfect. Okay, so I will spend this money on upgrading this tower. Obviously, getting this tower, all the towers on the left-hand side upgraded, is a useful feature. Means we can protect against the inevitable Retaliation Wave, and indeed the inevitable blood moon that we'll experience. Oh, that's a weird bug there. I've seen it before. I've experienced that bug before, but still. Anyway, so we'll get a couple more people there. We want to gain probably a couple more archers, more better in general. There we go. And we do have the people spare for that. I don't know. Let's see if that guy's going to pick up the coin. Yeah, I'm going to let the knight run past and pick up this coin because I'd rather them gather it and have that defensive bonus. They'll probably be walking past it now. Yes, they are. Okay. So let's just zip past, get all this coin, and that should be all I really need, I think. And there's the other one coming past. What I'll do is I'll drop loads of coin on the ground there and let them collect that, and then do the same thing here. I think that's about right. Is that about right? A couple more. There we are. So once again, filling up these coffers. Don't think we need much more in terms of archers. Get one more there, just in case, because there's someone running along. I don't think we have any pikes either. So what I'll do, I'll rush to the right now. I'll order a couple of pikes, which is difficult because, as you can see, it's right near. It's right near this this forward point. Okay, so to make it a little bit better, what I'm going to do, I'll put a flame barrel here. So the first barrel that go out will be a flame barrel. And after that, I can put flame down. As soon as that's done with, we send the attack. So there's the first flame. And most of them not even going to get here. And there's more flame. Followed by the archers. Followed by boulders. And it shouldn't take long. Do one more flame. There we go. So we want to send 1 wave, 2 wave, 3 wave, and there we go. There's all 3 waves, which are all knights as far as I can tell. So I'm not going to escort that in. I don't think it really requires an escort in. I could be wrong about that, and we'll find out probably in the next couple of minutes whether or not that is incorrect, because we'll have a lot of people... Well, the attack will happen... Well, we sent the attack, and then what will happen is nothing. There'll be a sort of ominous silence as pretty much nothing happens. However, what will happen, almost certainly, is several minutes later, we will get lots and lots of people coming in that obviously don't have jobs, and all these banners will get torn, and it'll just be a bit of a nightmare. Anyway, what I'm doing is, as you can see, putting more money into the bank here, giving them more and more cash. We'll probably be able to get another one there. So there's 30 coin we've done in total, I believe. And a couple more. There we go. That's 30 coin in total that's in there now. So I can't remember exactly how many we've managed to get, but it'll be a fairly decent amount. There's a couple more peasants that we can recruit. We can see this tower is now leveled up. I don't know if we need another farmer at this stage. Probably not, but I'm going to stand here and bask and also get that coin as well. I'm also going to get a couple of pikemen on the left hand side because they fish in the in the daytime anyway, so that's pretty good. Sadly, I don't think they can fish, although I've heard conflicting reports about them being able to fish. Some people say yes, they can actually fish in winter. I've not seen it, but it depends on, I guess, what you've got there. So we've got, as far as I can tell on this side, we have our catapult, we have our knight tower, which doesn't have a shield on because of reasons, and we've got several knights in and around this place as well. We could move up to this next location, and then that means sending the attack would be a bit better, but I don't know if it's strictly necessary. But let's just keep going to the left, and we can see that, yes, we do have, finally, some people here. That's okay. Now that's pretty much as far as we can go. We could actually build up to... Oh no, we can't build up there, which is a bit of a shame. I guess the furthest point would be the one I'm coming up to now. This would be the furthest point. It means we can upgrade this and then upgrade this one here. Now I'm hesitant to do that because it's a lot of money spent for an unknown benefit. Creeping that little bit farther forward, I don't know if that's actually worth it, but we'll see. Anyway, there's some nice farming going on, so I'm just going to stand here. Now, the attack that we sent obviously hasn't destroyed anything because we haven't had that noise and alert, but also they will now be getting attacked from the wave that was sent. So that could be a problem, because they'll be now under siege in the field. Let's go back to the right-hand side. I'm hoping not to see two torn banners. I'm seeing one torn banner. There's one torn banner. I'm just hoping we don't get another one. So that guy's become a squire, or whatever they're called. And then, obviously, they'll become a knight, because I've already got one spare sword back there. So not only have we lost a knight, there's probably, almost certainly, some losses in archers. But the other one wasn't destroyed yet. we haven't went back there yet. There's a lot of coin, which I think we should be okay. No, we're going to start dropping it. So I will. It's always best to drop it yourself. It means that they're not going to. It means they're not going to be lobbing it in the water. And he's giving me an extra coin because they're just that sort of nice person. Oh, and there it goes in the water. Anyway, you can see there is still these banners here. So I reckon... Oh, no, there's another torn banner. So we've lost another banner. So that's not good. But we still have... We don't have another one, do we? Because that one's this side. So I think that attack's failed, which is a shame. So we will almost certainly have to escort it in. I did say I was going to escort it in the last episode. That was the original plan. But I thought because of the time it took us to get there, we would have actually been okay. Obviously, that is not the case. So anyway, let's give some coin to... Oh no, they'll just get us paid, which is something I don't want. I want to hand them the coin, because I want to try and get more in these coffers. There we go. So, failed attack. Shame. Didn't want that. Bit of a understatement, obviously, but there you are. Let's get rid of the rest of that coin, and we'll see what we've got left. So, for a start, cash. Need to get some cash. Nice sun there. We'll do a bit of basking. By the way, today's beverages. Nice cup of tea. Green tea. So, I don't think there'll be any on here because we've recently just harvested, but I did drop some down, so I reckon that's probably all going to be on the other person at the front here. There's our knight, set of knights there. Sadly, no archers to speak of. Let's take a little run and see if anyone comes past. They might not. Oh, there's loads of archers. Right, so that's actually quite a good sign. So there's a couple of archers. And I bet when I go further in, there will be some more... There'll be some peasants, but they'll be at the village because that was the closest point to them. But it means that we haven't lost loads of archers. We have lost the knights, but you can see there's loads of people coming back, lots of archers, and also lots of just standard villagers without any job. So that's actually okay. That's not too bad, because they'll be recruited as soon as they get back here. So we have our knights again. So we will probably send that attack straight away after the night one. So that's fine. Ooh, this knight has also been destroyed. There we go. So that is a third knight. So what I'll have to do is drop this coin on our way past. You see, I'm just trying to ditch it. It'll be picked up by the farmers as they do their rounds anyway. And darn it. I was hoping just to catch them before darkness fell. Alas not. Okay. I'm going to spend money here. Actually, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm going to get another villager. 2 villagers, should be. There we are. And then... you can see the boat. We haven't even touched it. Haven't even built the boat. No need to. And there we go. There's that. Upgraded. There's those 2. And now I'm running frantically to the right-hand side to then send this attack in. Just make sure that they have... There we go. There's some more people. There's the squires. They haven't yet upgraded themselves to knights. There is one knight, one there. Do I rush the attack now? I think that would be a mistake. If we rush that attack now, it wouldn't work out. Unless we totally escorted it in. Do we do that? Yeah, let's go. We can do it. I am confident. I said that with no confidence, didn't I? No, not entirely confident, and maybe rushing the attack here. But we're doing it. We're going. They actually walk slower than the normal walk speed of this, which is maybe where I've got my calculations wrong. Anyway, we're going to bask just before we go. Ooh, that's not basking. That's spitting fire at a rabbit. And here we go. Look, can we see we've got a peasant coming in? That is a nice. That is a very nice sunrise. Like ambery. I like that. It's very nice. Anyway, let's rush in. I want to go past all these. Will be a village. I reckon the village will contain several peasants. There's one there. They're actually currently wandering back to the village. And look at all this. So, 4 of them here, plus another 2 in the forest, followed by the other ones. So actually, in terms of damage, there's not been a lot of damage. Could have been a lot worse, and I expected it to be a lot worse. So we've got one knight going ahead, followed by this squire, giving them the coin there to level them up. They're now leveled up. That's good. So I'm going to rush forward. And we will use our flame to protect all of these guys. Here comes the dock portal. It's open because it sends it now. There we go. And that's me roasting. Come on, dog. No! Are we going to lose the dog? Why is the dog not running? There we go. The dog's running. Okay. So, this is the attack that we have to weather. This is the night attack. We'd normally see this on a night of an evening. So, using this flame to do all of that. Let's go. That's the night attack. So, I'm just waiting for the archers to fire. That guy's got too close and he's going to get hit. Nope, he's been knocked back. That's good. So using the flame to keep the attackers at bay. Remember, these attackers here are simply the ones spawning because this is under attack itself. I like the way that the knight is... There we go, that's a problem. I like the way that the knight is taking a bit of a back seat. Not really giving the guy a fair shout, really. Letting all of the attack be well, the one that was taking it on the chin was the squire, and there we go. There is the dock portal destroyed. So we can, if we want to, build in here, and indeed build this. This is our lighthouse. I don't think I'll have the money to upgrade it to the next tier, but I'll do my best. Yes, we can get to the next tier, and we have the Retaliation Wave. So we lost a squire there, but we did manage to take out the portal. Good. We don't have enough money to build a portal to go back over, and we didn't have enough money to upgrade that to the max level. So I must keep a mental note to upgrade that further on. Day. What's that? I'm not too sure what that is. Is that... Hang on. Is this Retaliation Wave coming? Yeah. See, all that's the sun hasn't really... The sun hasn't really came up. So let's just see if our defences hold. I've got no coin, but I do still have a dog, which is something I didn't expect because the dog was standing where it was. These are obviously all coming back. What happened there is the squire went too far forward, got hit by that tentacle lash that you get off the dock portal, and it just took them out. So all of their... Well, they started going back, but more importantly, all of their... There's cash. All of their archers went, oh, we must go. And that's exactly what's happened. They had to go, and they ran back. I want to run past these guys because I don't want them spawning the coin. But we do have to almost certainly get money off them there. Because they won't be able to carry any more. A lot of people hanging around near this archery place, which is fine and indeed expected. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There is now daytime, but at what cost? Let's go at the left and see what cost. Let's say daytime, it's almost midday, but the bells are ringing, which means the attack hasn't been... Well, it's been defeated, basically, that attack, which is excellent. That's what we want to see. We're going to stand next to this here, bask, have a drink of beverage, and see what damage we have sustained on the front wall. Bit of an ominous villager here coming past with no job, which is something I didn't necessarily want to see. More than one. Oh, this attack could have been quite a bad one then. Let's get a couple of those guys. Let's see what damage has occurred. Fire barrel is... yeah, we can still do a fire barrel. So actually, I don't think the damage is going to be too much. Doesn't look to be, no. Doesn't look to be. Okay, happy with that then. Happy with that indeed. So everything on the left-hand side is now sorted. So that's good. So we basically everything is pacified on this right-hand side. Sorry, on the right-hand side, it's all pacified, which is good. So we can't even send the attack. There's no reason to. There's no reason to upgrade anything on the right, except that if we wanted to. Okay, I really need to drop some of this coin off. Yes, if we wanted to. Retreat from an attack on the left-hand side that's absolutely smashed through all of these defences, and if that happens then it's quite bad. Anyway, yeah, it basically means that... Oh, is that Blood Moon? That's Blood Moon, I think. Well, it's very blood-coloured. And no ominous music. And I'm just getting this to the Knights level. 2 of them. It's a very, very nice looking moon there. Let's quickly go to the left. The stamina is of some concern on this lizard. Dog's barking, indicating monsters. All the guys after the coin. Looks like the attack is finished. No damage of note. Okay, fine. I will pick up this stuff here, and I will do an economic run. This is an economic run today. That's all we're going to be doing. It's just full economics. We will be getting all the stuff from the farmers, which we have done there, and then putting it in the in the hands of the banker. Obviously spending some cash now because we haven't upgraded the boat. I think it would be of some benefit to do so. Get another villager there. You can see we're getting knights here. There's no reason not to do this because we have the cash, and I would have just dropped it in the ground anyway. In the water. And it means that when we go to the other island, that should hopefully take it from that one. So let's see, a bit more coin for you. No, I'm just going to dump it down on the ground there. He'll pick it up in a minute. Let's go to the right-hand side to these farmers who almost certainly have got loads of coin on them. Yeah, there's loads of coin. Just off those 2 farmers alone, we have almost a full, almost a full bag. So there we are. But I do expect to see some, and good grief. So there's loads of money that has been picked up by all of those archers that went past. Yeah, I do expect there to be more money on the right hand side. And the archers will have some as well. I think that's now actually at the highest it can go in the back. And you see that the money is no longer rising in the back there. I'm just going to dump all this coin there and he can deal with that. So that should be a nice bit for winter there. And here's even more coin. Might as well do a bit of basking. Increases that stamina. So yeah, I expect it to be some change in weather sooner rather than later. But we have the economy, I think, to weather it. But it also depends on the damage we take. So let's see. Let's see. I think I'm just going to get back in time to watch him close and lock up the doors as he's taunting me. We'll see what happens there. Nope, he's still hanging around. He's still somewhere. Let me just drop that coin there. And, oh, no, I just want to run to the left. And you can see coin being dragged out of the water while someone's fishing. So we're just going to give him some more coin. Going to get another worker or 2. Why not? As I said, we've got this coin and we can't, we don't want to waste it. I'm just trying to give him all the coin that I can today. There we go. So, I mean, this is 50 or 60 that we've put in just today alone. So, that is really good. That is a nice amount of coin. So, I think that we are fairly set there. So, I'm going to stand here, get loads more coin. The question is, when do we want to send the next attack? When do we want to send the next attack? This last farmer should have a lot of coin on them. It's weird that bug's there. Okay. No coin given out. We just stand around here. Get paid massively. And that should be more than enough for my purposes. So, full bag. I'm going to, because I know I'm going to forget. I know that in episodes' time, we'll end up going somewhere, and I'll think to myself, did I actually upgrade that properly? And I'll think, no, I really didn't. So I'm going to, perhaps prematurely, and maybe a bit of a waste, but I'm going to go to the right-hand side, dock portal, get that lighthouse upgraded to its max level. And that means that we can solely focus on the left-hand side. A couple of coin. See, there's no one there. See that? There's nobody here on this side. It's been a couple of days and nobody spawned. Is that because we've pacified this side? I don't think so. That's not how it works, as far as I'm aware. But then again, you can see it's very, very autumnal around here. Lots of ambers and browns and dark reds. There's our lighthouse. And there is our lighthouse upgraded to the max level. So that is a iron lighthouse. I'm going to get this as well, so we can teleport from one side to the other. Not that I believe it. Oh, does it matter? I think it does matter because when you come back, you come from this point. The question is, do I want to just wait here for a worker to come along and build it, or do I want to run back? No, I think we'll actually wait here. So, bit of a failure at the start, but then became a success at the end. Certainly escorting it in was the way forward. I knew this. I even said this at the start of the episode. I just thought I'd risk it while we did other things. That's one of the advantages, one of the several advantages of actually playing co-op with this game, because you can actually play it co-op, and I have done probably more than single player, now that I think of it. I've done a full completion as standard on co-op, and also I think we've got 3, maybe 4 islands out of the 5 pacified, playing one of the extra game modes. You get different modes on there, and one of them is I think it's like Shogun or something like that, and you have slightly different units. You've got loads of like bamboo instead of the trees, so they're a lot denser, and you get people going into the forest to defend. It's really, really good. And then there's also another one, I believe, too. But anyway, this worker is obviously taking quite some time to get here, because it is, well, quite a bit of legwork to get this location. There they are, and there's actually 2 of them. And they actually have some coin on them, which is a little bit disconcerting, because I'm guessing then the coin was not taken around here because, no, as we can see, there is no villages there. So, not ideal. Not ideal in the slightest. Once this portal is built, we will use it, teleport to the... use it and go to the left-hand side, and then... Oh! Is this Blood Moon? I've never noticed that constellation. See that constellation as well? I think this is... No. I don't know if it is. No, I don't think it is. I think it's just ominous music. So we'll use this. Obviously going past all of these, to the left-hand side. As soon as we get to an open area, I will place it down. The problem is where I place it. Yeah, that's good. So this... Whoops, sorry, rabbit. So this place here, we know goes to the left-hand side. Oh, that's a lovely constellation. Nice. So, we have got some coin. Destroyed everything on the right-hand side. Totally pacified the right-hand side. And got the main lighthouse fully upgraded. This is, I think, a nice time to celebrate. And probably a nice time to leave it there for this episode. Nice chill one again, which is what this series is all about. Lots of coin dropping on the ground there, but there you are. So I think next episode, what we will do is go ahead and let's give some coin to this guy again. Let's just go and just dump half this bag like so, and hopefully he'll be able to pick all that up. Yeah, I think next episode then, we need to do a recce. And we need to do a recce to the left-hand side to see how long it would take to get there if we were just going to walk, and that'll then dictate our plan of attack. Most likely, we will simply... I'll go and get another farmer. Most likely, we will simply build a little bit further forward, because obviously we do have the option to do that. A little bit further forward. Some more defences on the external part of it. Even if they're beyond the wall, it doesn't really matter. I don't really mind that. But that means that then we can think about, like say, making that attack. There's enough coin to upgrade stuff. So, yeah, next episode we'll see how far we can extend to the left. I would really like to destroy, at minimum, the portal on the left. Ideally, we can get a pacified island. We will see how it goes. As always, hope you have enjoyed and chilled out to the video. Thanks very much for watching. Comments in the comments. Take care. And generic partings.